The September 1st episode of the New Heights podcast was supposed to be like any other, lighthearted banter between Jason and Travis Kelce, stories from the locker room, and the occasional personal anecdote that fans had come to treasure. But on this particular Monday, the episode took an unforgettable turn. Not only was Travis joined by his older brother Jason, but for the first time, their special guest was none other than Taylor Swift. The announcement of Taylor and Travis's engagement had already set social media ablaze, but seeing her in the studio, sitting comfortably between the two brothers, was a surreal and thrilling moment for millions of fans tuning in. The atmosphere in the studio was cozy, familiar, and charged with excitement. Behind them, the familiar green New Heights logo glowed on the screen, while cameras captured every smile, laugh, and glance. Jason sat in his typical laid-back outfit, his casual t-shirt contrasting with his thick beard and playful demeanor. Travis, dressed with his usual sharp but relaxed style, looked every bit the proud fiancé, his face glowing as he sat beside Taylor. And Taylor herself, radiant in a soft blouse with her blonde hair shining under the lights, exuded a balance of confidence and humility that made her appear both like the global superstar she is and a natural member of the Kelce family. At first, the conversation was warm and easy. They shared stories of Thanksgiving dinners, football rivalries, and even some behind-the-scenes memories from Travis's dramatic proposal. Taylor spoke with genuine affection as she recalled her first meeting with the Kelce family, emphasizing the warmth and authenticity she felt from the start. Travis teased Jason about his habit of telling embarrassing childhood stories, while Jason poked fun at his younger brother's tendency to be dramatic. Laughter flowed easily, the kind of laughter that comes only when family and trust are present. Then came the moment no one could have scripted. While Travis was happily talking about how he envisioned their wedding day being full of laughter, music, and love, he turned to Jason with a joking warning, "I hope you don't do anything too much on that big day, man." Jason smirked, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "Don't worry, Trav," he said casually. "I won't ruin it. But I already know the perfect wedding gift. Taylor, you're going to need it a lot when you officially live with my brother." Taylor turned her head toward Jason, her lips curved into a cautious smile, clearly unsure of what he was about to say. And then Jason delivered the line that detonated like a firecracker in the studio, "It's a mop." For a split second, silence fell. Travis's jaw dropped. Taylor's eyes widened in disbelief. And then it happened. The room erupted. Taylor burst into laughter, her head falling forward onto the microphone as she tried to catch her breath. Travis clutched his stomach, shaking his head and covering his face in a mixture of embarrassment and uncontrollable laughter. Even Jason, pretending to stay serious, couldn't help but grin. "Really? A mop?" "Well," Taylor asked, her voice breaking between giggles. Jason shrugged, feigning innocence. "Hey, I just want to make sure you've got the tools to clean up after him. Trust me, he's a huge mess." The clip instantly became the stuff of internet legend. Fans clipped and reposted it across TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Within hours, millions of views poured in. Comments lit up timelines. "Jason is legendary." Only Jason Kelce would give Taylor Swift a mop. Taylor's laugh made me love her even more. She's already part of the family. I bet Travis is ordering an army of maids right now. While the moment was undeniably hilarious, it carried an undercurrent of something more. In countless cultures, wedding gifts hold symbolic meaning. Fine jewelry, gold, or extravagant household items meant to represent wealth, prosperity, or unity. Jason's choice of a mop, though seemingly silly, highlighted something deeper. Marriage isn't only about the glamorous moments, the sparkling rings, or the grand ceremonies. It's also about sharing life's everyday responsibilities. His gift was a tongue-in-cheek way of reminding Taylor that alongside the romance, there would be ordinary moments of living together. And in those moments, laughter and teamwork would matter just as much as diamonds. Travis, though embarrassed, was clearly touched. After catching his breath, he turned to Taylor with mock exasperation. "See, I told you Jason always finds a way to embarrass me." But behind his blushing cheeks was unmistakable pride and joy. He knew this was Jason's unique way of welcoming Taylor into the family. Jason's humor had always been a form of love, a shield, a bond, and a way of saying, "You're one of us now." Taylor's reaction cemented the moment as iconic. Instead of brushing off the joke or looking uncomfortable, she leaned into it with charm and wit. "Jason, if it's going to be a wedding gift, at least make it a smart mop. I'm not sure I can handle all the mess Travis leaves behind," she quipped, sending the room into another wave of laughter. Fans adored her response. Here was Taylor Swift, the world's biggest pop star, bantering effortlessly with her soon-to-be brother-in-law, turning a silly moment into something endearing and memorable. It was more than just a podcast joke. It was proof that Taylor fits seamlessly into the Kelce family dynamic. She wasn't just Travis's fiancée, she was part of the laughter, part of the teasing, and part of the love that defined the Kelce brothers' relationship. For millions of fans, that authenticity was powerful. It made the engagement feel real, relatable, and grounded. Of course, fans immediately began speculating, would Jason actually show up at the wedding with a mop? Jokes about a mop registry began trending, and some even suggested organizing a fan-driven fundraiser to send the couple the world's largest mop collection. Travis laughed at the idea on the podcast's closing moments. "If Jason does it, I swear I'll hide it before Taylor sees it." Taylor, smiling mischievously, added, "Oh no, you won't. I'll keep it. It might come in handy." That small exchange summed up everything. Love, humor, family, and authenticity captured in one viral moment. The mop joke was just one chapter in what has already been a whirlwind year for Taylor Swift. Only days before, she had stunned fans by announcing her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. The announcement came on the heels of another monumental milestone, her confirmation that she had successfully regained the rights to all of her music catalog, a move hailed as one of the most empowering victories in modern music history. For Taylor and her fans, 2025 was shaping up to be a year of both personal and professional triumphs. Her engagement post itself had already gone down as one of the most iconic celebrity announcements ever, with the caption playfully reading, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married." Taylor leaned into humor while sharing photos of a dreamy garden proposal at Travis's home in Lee's Summit, Missouri. Fans immediately noticed parallels between the imagery and her Lover album era, a pastel, romantic aesthetic steeped in intimacy and tenderness. Within just 20 minutes of posting, the striped Ralph Lauren dress she wore in the photos sold out worldwide. Jewelry experts rushed to analyze her dazzling engagement ring, estimating its value at $550,000. Handcrafted in 18-karat gold, it featured a central diamond with intricate prongs and accents of smaller stones carved into the band, creating an elegant yet timeless effect. For many, the mop moment on New Heights was symbolic. It represented the blending of worlds, the raw humor of NFL locker room banter with the poise and grace of global superstardom. It showed that beneath the headlines, beneath the viral posts and diamond rings, what made this couple so captivating was their ability to laugh, love, and be utterly themselves. As the clip continued to circulate, one thing became clear. This wasn't just about a mop or a joke or even a podcast. It was about connection. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce weren't just writing a love story for themselves, they were sharing it with the world and doing so in a way that felt joyous, authentic, and human. And with Jason Kelce in the mix, fans could be sure there would always be more laughter, more surprises, and more unforgettable moments to come.
said yes to the NFL's biggest star? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are officially engaged. Stick around for the juicy proposal details.
Head and horseshoe. The shirt, which reached mid-thigh with slits on both sides, was paired with maroon knee-high boots, a tan leather crossbody bag with gold hardware by Tod's, and a tan Ralph Lauren baseball cap for a casual touch. Meanwhile, Travis matched her style, wearing the same McCartney.
I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. Not right now.
Fast forward, secret dates, stadium kisses, and her cheering at his games. But how did he pop the question? 2 years of whirlwind romance, Taylor's Eros Tour surprises, Travis's